human with dyed bright hair is abducted by aliens. Eventually, as with all dyes, it starts to fade away. The aliens think it's because their new human is lacking something from Earth.
As the alien scientists continued to discuss my condition, I struggled to keep my facade of sickness up. Every word they said was a piece of the puzzle I desperately needed to solve. I had been relentlessly trying to convince them to take me to the Earth's surface, telling them that only then I believed my hair would regain its color.
The Earth's surface?
The voice on the other end of the communication sounded incredulous.
We've been in Earth's orbit for several Earth rotations and her condition hasn't improved. What makes you think landing will make a difference?
It's not just about proximity to Earth. It's about being on the planet itself.
The green-skinned scientist argued.
There might be some sort of energy or connection that's missing in orbit.
The blue-green scientist turned his attention back to me.
3186? You claim that being on Earth's surface will restore your hair's color?
I nodded weakly, trying to convey both desperation and sincerity. I've heard stories about Earth and its energy. I think being on the surface, feeling the ground beneath my feet, it might trigger something in me. The scientists exchanged uncertain glances, and for a moment, hope flickered in my chest. They seemed to be considering the possibility. If I could just convince them to take me to the Earth's surface, I might have a chance to escape and return home.
I think we should consider her suggestion.
The green-skinned scientist said to his colleague.
It's an unconventional approach, but we don't fully understand the connections between humans and their home planet.
The blue-green scientist sighed and turned to the communicator.
Very well, we'll make the descent, but we'll take every precaution, and we're going to take some small samples to the chemist. Maybe we can synthesize something to correct this malfunction without the need of Earth proximity.
As the decision was made to take me to the Earth's surface, my mind raced with possibilities. This was my chance to escape. They snipped off a very small bit of my hair, nothing I would miss, and then returned me to my cell while they gathered escorts and other supplies for the journey to the surface. Once we were on Earth, I would find a way to flee from my alien escorts and make my way back to civilization. It was not long before they were loading me onto an alien shuttle that descended toward the Earth's surface. My excitement and anxiety grew with each passing moment. As the tiny shuttle landed, thrusters engaged, I knew that my plan had to be flawless. I had to be ready to make my move at a moment's notice. Finally, the shuttle landed with a gentle thud, and the door to the outside opened. My escorts, two tall aliens with shimmering scales, motioned for me to step out. The fresh air of Earth hit me, and I felt a surge of energy and determination. This was my chance. As we walked along the Earth's surface, I seized a moment when my escort's attention wavered. With a burst of adrenaline, I darted away from them, racing toward the cover of nearby trees. I could hear their surprised shouts behind me, but I didn't stop. I couldn't afford to be captured again. Branches whipped against my skin as I ran through the dense forest. I knew that I needed to find help to reach civilization. Hours passed and exhaustion began to set in, but I pushed forward. Finally, as the sun began to set, I emerged from the forest onto a road. In the distance, I could see the glow of streetlights. I knew that I was closer to safety, closer to the chance of returning home. With shaky breath, I walked toward the lights, my heart racing with a mixture of fear and determination. As I approached, I saw a figure in the distance, a person walking along the road. Relief flooded over me as I realized that I wasn't alone. "Hey!" I called out, my voice weak but hopeful. "Hey, can you help me?" The figure turned toward me, and as our eyes met, I knew that my journey was far from over, but I was determined to face whatever challenges lay ahead, armed with the knowledge that I had gained and the strength to fight for my freedom. Little did I know that as I embarked on this new phase of my escape, the results of the IR spectroscopy analysis of my rainbow hair were being relayed to the Earth escort team. An alien chemist equipped with a communicator device transmitted the findings to the team waiting to decipher the mysteries of my connection to Earth.
Earth team, this is Chemist Quill. We've completed the IR spectroscopy analysis of the strands of rainbow hair. The results are astonishing.
The voice on the other end crackled with anticipation.
Chemist Quill, you should know 3186 ran into the forest. We tried to stop her at first, but now we're just observing her from a distance until her pigmentation resolves. What did you find, Chemist Quill?
First and foremost, the hair appears to contain coloration compounds that are unevenly distributed on the surface, but not in the same way as the goop we found on the eye hairs of 3155. You see, I almost discarded this as evidence of human beauty alterations, but there was something else. The hair strands of the head also contain trace elements that suggest a unique energy resonance with the Earth's magnetic field. It appears that the human's hair is attuned to Earth's energy in a way we couldn't have predicted.
The Earth team exchanged excited glances.
This is a breakthrough, Chemist Quill. It supports our theories about the human-Earth connection.
Now, I'm not certain the energy resonance of the hair with their home planet has anything to do with the coloration, but I suggest that as the human continues her journey on Earth's surface,
Chemist Quill continued,
we monitor her condition closely, and an assortment of other humans with various hair pigmentations. Oh, and a bald one too. Let's monitor them covertly and observe their natural behavior. This discovery opens up new avenues of research and potential applications.
Back on Earth, as I faced uncertainty, I couldn't have known the significance of the aliens' discovery. I didn't know there was anything special about hair despite putting on a show of it on the mothership. But in a big way, my dyed hair bought my freedom from the alien prison. And that was pretty special to me.